So hello loves. Let's see. So I've got this in frame. Does that look alright? There's a bunch of stuff that needs to go, well, not too bad, in my pantry. And my Brita water filter pitcher thing. Because I prefer room temperature water, because then I can just chug it. If you put it in the fridge, then it's just too cold and it hurts my teeth. So hello! Hey guys! Hello loves! I am getting ready to make Alfredo sauce, as you know, you probably guessed from the title. And I'm hoping some people will pop in. I've announced this on Facebook. If you guys see this, please announce it on Facebook. Maybe share the link to it. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to be making some Alfredo because we have a like a monthly community watch potluck that we do every well, it's like every, one of the Sundays every month, and we make sure that we get it done, and it's really really fun. So Susan is the head of this community watch, and she is going to be making her version of marinara, like meat sauce, but hers is more like, it's like minestrone without noodles. It's got every kind of vegetable in it. It's really good. I eat it like soup. The last time she made it, I ate like 3 huge containers of it, like a container like this each time. I think these are 2 cups. I don't know, 2 or 4 cups. Anyway, I was eating it. It's very good. So I can't have noodles, and well, at least the wheat noodles she's going to be making. So I've been to make some Alfredo and then have some kind of veggie to pour it over, or just eat it like on whatever's over there. So I don't know if I'm going to have time to like do any steaming of veggies. So it'll be Alfredo time now. So I know it's been a couple minutes since, let's do this hair back thing. I know it's been a couple minutes since I've done a video. And it was prior to my last trip. And I'm going to start doing the, don't worry, I'm washing my hands after this. I'm going to start doing the Friday Eve thing again, because I really enjoy the vlogs. I just need to buckle down and get it done. I've been having a lot going on, and I probably have mentioned that before. And I didn't know if I should go, it's kind of heavy, like big chunks of it are really heavy. And I don't want to like go into that and like bring the party down, if you know what I mean. So I've been kind of avoiding saying anything about all the stuff that had happened. And I'm wondering if I should just put it out there and just get it out of the way. And I think that might be what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Alfredo is the primary part of this. Let me wash really quick. It's gonna be noisy. Let me know in the comments how you guys have been doing. I've been missing you guys. Alright. So when there's gonna be a lot of washing, by the way, because when I'm just cooking for me, it's my own germs and I'm cool with it, and I do wash like after chicken or something like that. But if I'm working for or making anything for anyone else, I wash my hands obsessively so that no one has any issues. So, hair back, hands washed. So I want to say real quick at the very beginning, please click like and subscribe if you want some more content like this. And let me know what I was thinking about doing, maybe some favorites. I was thinking about doing, I need to get like more of my vacation stuff up, more vacation advice stuff up, maybe some cooking advice stuff up. So let me know. But this is Awesome Sauce, and it's a sweet chili sauce. It's actually spicy. All the links will be down below after this uploads and finishes. I will put all the links down below, and it's at nomnomsauce.com, and I love it. It's my creation, and I'm sure a lot of you already know this, so I just saying it again. I love this stuff, and I've got a lot of friends that have made all kinds of recipes. Please share recipes with me, like DM me with recipes, and I will maybe do your recipe in one of these videos. So that's not today though, because today is Alfredo. That was the promise that I did with that was the ask and the promise, because they're doing noodles. So let's see. I already pre-grated up some Parmesan cheese. And we need half a stick of butter and a cup of cream. And I do granulated garlic, so if you do granulated garlic, you got to do it earlier in the mix so that it actually like dissolves properly. So that's going to be going in with this. The butters first. So actually, this is a recipe that I always follow. It is on. Oh well, this phone. I don't know if you knew this story. This phone's having a bad day for a while now. So it's hard for me to actually like make the screen move up and down to change that. But that's just this is the, come on. Yeah, it won't move. Sorry. I'll have to put that in the links down below too, the recipe that I always use. The site that I get it off. Oh, it's on all recipes. And I think it's just called like basic basic Alfredo recipe. So let's see. Half a stick of butter, and I go with a larger half. Because if you're gonna do it up. Ooh, get that melted. Oh, and one little piece of cooking advice: when you are grating cheese, when you're grating it, make sure you just put down a paper towel underneath, and then it catches all of it for you. It doesn't slide around. It keeps the thing from sliding around, the grater from sliding around, and then you can, pardon me, but like an eyelash turning back. That's kind of bugging me just a little bit. But you can grate out onto that, and it's super easy to scoop it up and just like scoop it up into the, someone just, hold on, I gotta get rid of that. Too distracting. Messenger. I'm glad I turned the sound off. But you scoop it up into the napkin that you have grated out on, and then you can actually fold it up and throw it into the bag like I did, or you can much more easily utilize it and not make a huge mess and actually be able to move it around really easily. So that's a fun tip that I didn't learn from anyone. I just figured that out. Alright, so butter is melting. Melt. Get that back. Clean as you go, loves. Clean as you go. Just turn this down a hair because it's not supposed to be sizzling. It's supposed to be melting. That sounds sloppy. Alright. It says parsley. I never do that. Don't need parsley in here. You just need heavy cream, butter, garlic, Parmesan cheese. That's it. You don't need a thickener. It is about half melted, so I will be throwing in some garlic now just to get that started. I actually throw it right on top of the half melted cube so that it melts its way in. And I like it pretty garlicky, so we're gonna go that's probably a full teaspoon right there. Oh, maybe 2 teaspoons. And then we need a cup of heavy cream. So basically, this is just a really slow recipe where you just combine all the ingredients at a low boil. So right now we're just getting the butter melted. And if you're just joining me, hello! I can't see from here. If you're on with me. So if you're on with me, hi. And if not, I hope that I see you at a different time. So it is 1 cup heavy cream, which is just heavenly. Heavenly. Oh yeah, I'll show myself out in a minute. I'm busy cooking. Slow add. Grab me a little stirry. Let it combine. A lot of this is just patience. just be patient. Do all your prep first so that everything's ready and at hand, otherwise this is not going to work very well for you. If I had a plastic whisk, I would use it, but I do not. I hear you, Bubba. What do you need, baby? Baby. Oh, you can't see her in shot, I don't think. Yeah, you can't see her. All right. A little at a time. Hi, sweetheart. I'd pet you, but then I'd have to go wash my hands again. Did you find some cheese? Did you find some? Oh, you look very hopeful. You're so cute. I love you, sweet baby. I like how she begs, because she doesn't really beg. She actually just like stares at the ground and like, maybe food will magically spring up from the ground. It'll be glorious. Just gotta keep it moving. And we're at probably, it's about a medium heat right now. I don't know if you heard before, the butter has started to do a little sizzle. We don't want to sizzle. We don't need brown butter as much as I love brown butter. Oh, you know what? It's National Chocolate Day. So at the end of this, I probably should have a little bit of chocolate. So I can't remember if I addressed this already. So I did have to medically resign from my job. Taking care of my mom and taking care of my back. And I will be starting another business here pretty soon, which it was on the horizon, and I will announce that later. Oh! Really? It's her part of the story. And I've had some bumps in the road on the way out of that, but let's just focus on the one part, because there's so many parts to this. So the main reason I really wanted to do that was because I needed to figure out a way to still be able to operate like a normal person, normal-ish person with my, honestly, frankly, it's a disability. I actually am eligible for disability, and it's been a really long, just saying the words out loud, obviously, as you can tell by my reaction. It's been a long, hard road for me, coming to terms with that. But during all that process, I was getting my mom settled at her assisted living, and she really likes it. And I've also been working with my sister and a realtor to get everything taken care of at mom's old house. So that's been a long, slow process as well. As well, not Adwell. Alright, there's the last of the cream. Let it get warm again. And she's doing really well, and there's some medication changes that had to be made, but otherwise she's fine. And it's taken quite a while to do that on top of the other things that have happened. So at least she's all settled and she's doing really well, you guys. I know that there's a lot of family members that are like lurkers, jokingly call you lurkers because you haven't subscribed to my channel, but you do watch them. I get a lot more views than subscribers that I have. So I'm assuming that there's some kind of lurker going on there. So let's see. Also, cheers. So we've got a little slight bubble here, which is good. Start moving it really slow. Really slowly, and then I'm going to start adding the Parmesan. So it takes a cup and a half of Parmesan cheese. And this is about a cup and a half. You gotta add it really slowly, otherwise the whole thing breaks. Keep stirring, don't stop. The whole thing will break, and break as in it gets really weird and separates into weird half cheese, half milk. So you have to move it, keep it moving, and add the cheese very slowly. So remember, we've got heavy cream, butter, really good Parmesan, and garlic in here. That's it. And also I'm spilling all over my stove here, so that should be fun to clean up. Luckily the stove was freshly cleaned, so it shouldn't be too bad. That wasn't as slow as it should have been. So we'll just stir for a little bit. And a lot about this recipe is just kind of practice. But the very first time you try this, make sure you go very slowly with every single ingredient until you really understand what it's supposed to look like before you start adding more cheese. I'm not seeing any people on here. I think that I may have the settings incorrect. I went through them and I double checked them because I've noticed I don't really get a lot of viewers regardless of me posting that I'm going. And I think maybe what the difference is, I'll have to look it up. I'm wondering if it's because people have to actually be subscribed to see it. Ooh, that's too fast. Let's slow down. And like I said, I'm doing this by eyeballing it, and that's how I know that it's supposed to go a little bit slower than that. Looking really good, coming together really nice right now. Turn it down a hair because it's boiling on the edge. We want a nice rolling boil, not a boil. Because a boil will also break the sauce. Alright, I need it back together, it's too hot. So I'm taking it down to medium-low right now. Pretty much all the ingredients is just stirring now. Let's see what else has been going on with me. I've got this much cheese left. What kind of story can I tell you what has been happening with me? Upside, and I can't remember, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. But Upside saw Dan and Phil in Denver and in Seattle, and that was amazing. And a really neat part of all that was seeing my friends whom I love. When I was in Denver, I saw a whole bunch of the Gothic Cruise kids, and I got to, of course, see Dan and Phil from like the 5th row, which was crazy awesome. And then, well, the 5th row after the first VIP rows. The VIP rows, I think, went 10 deep, so pretty close. It was nice. It was really nice. It was really good to see everybody. It was a very good visit with Angela and Ryan, and thank you so much for letting me stay over at your house and snuggle your kitty cats and, you know, just be with you guys. It was wonderful. And there was a lot of other fun things that happened at that trip too. It was really nice. Made a bunch of new friends. We did the Parkinson's, the fundraiser for Parkinson's research that Angela had put on, and high five to you, lady. You did a really good job with that, and I'm happy to help next year, so let's make that thing just explode next year. I donated a 3/4 of a case. Can't really ship a whole case, so because of the, you know, just sheer weight and also damage, so I did 3/4 of a case and shipped it and donated that to that event. That was very, very fun to be able to hand out the sauce and give out hugs. That was very cool. And then the second Dan and Phil visit was with Rye and Bunny. And you guys know what a bun is, my bun. And that was really, really fun too, because with Ryan and Angela, nothing against you guys, obviously, but you're not huge, like ridiculous Dan and Phil fans like I am. And Rye was my first buddy that I was able to Dan and Phil, like commiserate about Dan and Phil with, and then I got bunny hooked. And now so that trip was fun in its own way. So the Ryan Angela trip in Denver, I warned them there'd be a lot of screaming because there's a lot of screaming. It would be like the most polite crowd on earth. The most polite crowd. It's amazing. Very accepting, very kind to one another. And then you get just screaming like it's some kind of crazy concert. And later Ryan said something about it. He's like, pretty sure that's some kind of internet cult. I'm like, well, kinda. Like, fandoms are huge. Fandoms are a thing, and the Dan and Phil fandom is immense. Immense and kind and funny and fun and just a great time. So when I went to Seattle with my two buds that actually know about Dan and Phil, oh my gosh, we were just like little retarded little kids together. I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that word. Stupid little kids together. Because we just had a blast to the nth degree. We had so much fun, and we walked around Seattle for a couple days. We checked out all this stuff in Seattle. Rye had never been to Seattle. I think Bunny actually had never been to Seattle as well. Or if she had, she'd just been through it. I can't recall. And so like all the food and all the neatness there, and the weather was beautiful, and all the people were wonderful, and there's a ton of dogs. That is a dog city, guys. So if you are into dogs, that is your city. You would love Seattle. Turn this up just a hair, get it going again. So yeah, Seattle was wonderful. That was a huge highlight. So in the last few weeks, there's been a lot of things that aren't so pleasant, but the things that are pleasant, that's what I'd like to focus on anyway, in general, because it just makes life easier. So that was my well, not the last few weeks, but that was my few weeks post the good stuff. And then the few weeks post my changing to basically self-employed status right now. Still debating on doing disability, fully qualified. My doctor says I probably should do it. I just having a heck of a time making myself want to do that. And I think I'll put a link down below to one of my favorite YouTubers who kind of addressed how that feels, how you're coming to terms with being disabled and the special treatment that is associated with it. I have a really hard time with all of that, so I've not gone down that path yet, but I think I probably should. I've got several friends and my doctor telling me that I should, so alright. The Alfredo is nearly done. It just needs more mixy. Oh, someone's knocking on the door. One sec. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Come in. You're gonna be on the internet if you come into the kitchen. You're a good bowl. Mama's here.
Oh, baby. Oh, you got all excited and didn't even touch him. Oh, you're so
Of course she's
Oh,
excited.
you're so good.
Grandma's here.
Get some. Get something for me.
So what do you got? Are you scrubs? So tonight's tonight's thing is we're all doing costumes except for probably me. I'm probably not going to do a costume. What is this? Is this scrubs from the hospital? It looks like kitchen lady. Like, you know what I mean? Like school kitchen lady. Say hi.
Hi.
Lean over so you can see yourself, and then they can
Hi.
see you.
No, hi.
It's Mama Connie. My Alfredo sauce is almost done, and then I'm gonna head over there. Okay?
Yeah, I was
So.
just making sure I had the bowl for myself.
Oh yeah. I'll grab that in a minute though. Hold on one second. Let me sign off. Okay?
Okay.
So Alfredo's done. It's lovely to chat with you guys, and I love you guys, and I miss you, and I will. Mom has a happy bio with the burping. All right. All right,
It's
you
an
guys.
affliction.
Nah. All right. How do we get out of this?